alongside this snap of her little helper taking a break under the table. Big bro Archie showing his support off camera.
Are you having fun, my love? Archie.
For years, the world believed Meghan Markle's past had already been picked apart by tabloids, biographers, and royal insiders. But just when the drama surrounding Prince Harry and Meghan seemed impossible to shock anyone further, an explosive claim suddenly changed everything. Reports began swirling after Trevor Engelson allegedly revealed a secret so unexpected that it left royal watchers stunned, and Prince Harry utterly devastated. The rumor? A hidden daughter the public was never meant to know about. What exactly did Trevor reveal, and why is this revelation sending shockwaves through royal circles? So what do you think? Could Harry really have been kept in the dark all the while? Could Trevor's revelation be a get-back at Meghan? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. To help us create more videos and uncover the latest royal drama, please subscribe. Rings returned. Quietly. Inside the envelope sits the engagement ring he once carefully placed on the finger of the woman he believed he would spend the rest of his life with. A ring that once represented promises, loyalty, and a future together suddenly becomes nothing more than a returned object. For years, that image has stayed in the minds of many people whenever the name Trevor Engelson is mentioned. According to long-discussed reports surrounding the end of his marriage to Meghan Markle, Trevor allegedly discovered their relationship was truly over when Meghan mailed both her wedding and engagement rings back to him after relocating to another country. Whether every detail of the story happened exactly that way has remained a topic of debate, but the image itself became impossible for the public to forget. To many observers, it represented something far deeper than ordinary heartbreak. It felt cold, distant, and painfully final. There was no emotional goodbye attached to it, no public explanation, and no visible attempt to repair what had been broken. Just a package arriving quietly at a doorstep, closing the door on an entire chapter of life. At first glance, people assumed it was simply another failed Hollywood romance. After all, celebrity relationships collapse all the time. In the entertainment world, careers often move faster than commitments. Actors reinvent themselves, producers chase new opportunities, and relationships sometimes disappear as quickly as they begin. Yet, for some reason, this particular story refused to fade away like the others. Part of the fascination came from who Trevor Engelson was. He was not merely another former husband lost in the background of celebrity history. According to public perception, he was the man who knew Meghan long before the world did. Long before royal headlines, international fame, designer fashion, and palace ceremonies transformed her into one of the most talked-about women on earth. Trevor reportedly knew the version of Meghan that existed before the title Duchess of Sussex became attached to her identity, before carefully managed public appearances, before documentaries, interviews, and worldwide media attention shaped how millions of people viewed her story. And that is where the mystery only deepened. Over time, many online observers began wondering whether Trevor might know parts of Meghan's journey that the public had never fully seen. Some speculated that he witnessed the early ambitions, struggles, and personal transformations that occurred long before global fame arrived. Others believed he may understand details about her rise that remained hidden behind polished public narratives. Those questions turned what could have been an ordinary celebrity divorce into something much larger. An internet obsession filled with curiosity, speculation, and endless debate. And as people looked more closely at Meghan Markle's transformation from television actress to global royal figure, one unsettling question continued to grow louder. Was the public ever truly given the complete story? But why would she leave just like that? Could she have felt he was uncomfortable with her progress? Let's delve into the details of Meghan Markle as the actress. Before the crown. Meghan's hidden past. Long before the world watched glittering royal weddings and endless headlines about the British monarchy, Meghan Markle was simply a young actress trying to find her place in Hollywood. At the time, she was not a global figure, a duchess, or the center of international attention. She was just one of thousands of ambitious people chasing success in one of the toughest industries in the world. Hollywood has always been a city built on dreams, but it can also break people just as quickly. Every year, countless young actors arrive in Los Angeles hoping for a big opportunity. Most never find it. They spend years attending auditions, hearing rejection after rejection, and taking ordinary jobs just to survive. Behind the smiles and glamorous social media photos are often unpaid bills, stress, and uncertainty about the future. During those difficult years, Trevor Engelson was reportedly by Meghan's side. According to people familiar with their relationship, he witnessed firsthand how hard she worked to move forward in the entertainment industry. He allegedly saw the endless auditions, the networking events, the pressure to stay relevant, and the determination that kept her going even when success seemed far away. Many who knew Meghan in those early years have described her as highly driven and extremely aware of how public image could shape a career. In Hollywood, talent alone is rarely enough. The entertainment industry often rewards perception just as much as ability. One wrong move can close doors overnight, while the right image can create opportunities that change a person's entire life. Meghan reportedly understood this reality very early on. Slowly, her career began to grow. She appeared in smaller acting roles, attended social events, and started building connections that increased her visibility. Her confidence and public profile gradually expanded. Then came the major turning point: the television drama Suits. The series introduced her to international audiences and gave her a level of recognition she had never experienced before. Suddenly, she was no longer just another struggling actress in Los Angeles. She had become a recognizable public figure. But fame has a dangerous side. The moment someone enters the spotlight, curiosity about their past intensifies. As Meghan's popularity grew, online gossip forums, bloggers, and internet investigators began examining her earlier life in extraordinary detail. People searched through old interviews, photographs, friendships, and relationships, trying to piece together every chapter of her journey. According to some online communities, there were periods in her past that felt oddly unclear. Certain years appeared to contain limited public information. Small gaps, missing details, and vague timelines suddenly became topics of intense discussion. Under normal circumstances, nobody would have paid much attention. Many celebrities have private years before becoming famous. But Meghan's story stopped being ordinary the moment Prince Harry entered her life. The British royal family exists under a level of scrutiny few people can truly imagine. Every personal connection, every decision, every family relationship becomes public conversation. Nothing stays private for long. As Meghan's relationship with Prince Harry became serious, speculation surrounding her past grew dramatically. Rumors spread across the internet at incredible speed. Some people began questioning whether parts of her earlier life had been carefully polished, softened, or hidden before she officially entered royal history. And soon, those whispers turned into explosive conspiracy theories that would follow her everywhere. There seems to be more to Meghan's story than the world really knows. Why are there so many secrets about her? Let's dive into the details of the Las Vegas secret and the missing years. Meghan's untold story. For years, the internet has been filled with whispers about a mysterious chapter from the early life of Meghan Markle. The rumors have never fully disappeared. Instead, they continue to resurface again and again, growing more dramatic each time they are shared online. At the center of the speculation is a claim that long before Meghan married Trevor Engelson, she may have secretly married another man altogether. The name most often tied to the story is Joe Giuliano. Unlike the wealthy and influential figures Meghan would later encounter in Hollywood and royal circles, Joe was described by rumor makers as an ordinary young man from her past. No royal title, no major fortune, no celebrity status, just someone who supposedly knew Meghan before the world ever did. That contrast is part of what keeps the story alive. People are fascinated by the idea that someone connected to the British royal family could have once lived a completely different, hidden life, far away from cameras and headlines. The rumors themselves sound almost like scenes from a movie. Some versions describe a passionate teenage romance that moved too quickly. Others speak of a sudden trip to Las Vegas, where the couple allegedly exchanged vows in a small chapel, far from public attention. According to certain online theories, Meghan was said to be only 18 years old at the time. Yet other people strongly reject the story and insist that no such marriage ever happened. What makes the rumors so powerful is the mystery surrounding them. There is no confirmed public evidence proving these claims, no verified records, no official statements, nothing concrete that clearly supports the allegations. Still, the lack of proof has not stopped the speculation. In fact, for many online communities, the uncertainty only makes the story more intriguing. Mystery often attracts attention, but when royalty becomes connected to that mystery, curiosity can quickly turn into obsession. Supporters of the theory claim the supposed marriage ended almost as quickly as it began. According to them, the relationship was quietly annulled, and any trace of it somehow disappeared from public view. Critics of Meghan argue that if such a chapter truly existed, it could have created serious complications later when she entered the world of the British monarchy. The royal family has always depended heavily on public image, tradition, and carefully controlled appearances. Every person connected to the monarchy faces intense public examination. Every detail of their background is discussed, analyzed, and questioned. Because of that, some theorists believe any controversial part of Meghan's past would have needed to remain completely hidden. The rumors became even more intense when online investigators began discussing what they called Meghan's missing years. These were periods in her younger life that some people claimed seemed unclear or lacked detailed public information. Questions began spreading across forums and social media. Where was she during certain moments? Why did some timelines appear incomplete? Why did different stories allegedly fail to match perfectly? For most public figures, such rumors would eventually fade away. But Meghan Markle was no longer just another celebrity. Once she became connected to the British royal family, every unanswered question suddenly felt larger, darker, and far more explosive in the eyes of the public. So, did she truly have a daughter? Where is she? What is up with her? Let's dig into the details of the hidden daughter story. The story that made Harry emotional, secrets and speculations. Then came the rumor that pushed the story far beyond normal celebrity gossip and turned it into something much darker, more emotional, and far more sensational. It was no longer just whispers about a secret marriage or hidden relationships. Suddenly, people online began talking about something even more shocking: a secret child. The revelation broke Harry, making him lose it. For years, internet discussions, anonymous posts, and conspiracy-style videos have mentioned a young woman named Noel. None of the claims have ever been proven, and there is no verified evidence supporting the story. Still, that did not stop the rumors from spreading across social media at incredible speed. According to the speculation, Noel was allegedly born during Meghan's younger years and quietly raised far away from the public eye. Chicago is often mentioned as the center of the story, with the Giuliano family frequently linked to the claims. Supporters of the theory believe Noel supposedly lived a private and ordinary life while Meghan focused on school, acting, career opportunities, and eventually her rise to worldwide fame. What made the rumor so powerful was not proof, but emotion. People became fascinated by the idea of a hidden daughter growing up in silence while her supposed biological mother transformed into one of the most recognized women on Earth. The story carried all the ingredients of a dramatic mystery: secrecy, fame, family, sacrifice, and unanswered questions. Online communities began examining every possible detail. Old photographs were studied closely. Interviews were replayed repeatedly. Social media posts, travel dates, and friendships from years ago were pulled apart and analyzed. To believers, every small inconsistency looked meaningful. Every missing detail seemed suspicious. Every coincidence became another possible clue. Critics, however, strongly rejected the entire narrative, calling it baseless internet fiction built on assumptions rather than facts. But modern online culture has a strange way of keeping rumors alive. Once a story captures public curiosity, it often grows larger regardless of whether evidence exists. Discussion forums multiply. Videos attract millions of views. Comment sections fill with debates. People begin connecting unrelated events until speculation starts feeling real to those deeply invested in it. Then the theory took an even more dramatic turn. Recent online speculation claimed that Noel may now allegedly have children of her own. That single idea completely changed the conversation. If the rumors were somehow true, it would mean Meghan Markle was not only allegedly hiding motherhood, but could also supposedly already be a grandmother. The internet reacted instantly. Some people were shocked. Others mocked the theory, but many could not stop talking about it. Those already critical of Meghan saw the rumors as evidence that her public image had been carefully controlled from the beginning. Supporters argued the claims were unfair, invasive, and deeply cruel. Yet despite the arguments, the fascination continued to grow stronger. Hidden family stories have always captured public attention because they touch something deeply human. They raise uncomfortable questions people cannot resist thinking about. How much can ambition change a person? Can fame create distance between someone and their past? And perhaps the most chilling question of all, no matter how famous or powerful someone becomes, is it ever truly possible to leave the past behind forever? All these points to one fact. Meghan's taste for men seems to be based on her interest in fame and wealth. What has her relationship timeline been like? Let's talk about Meghan's journey through love and relationships. Meghan's love journey. Long before the world knew her as Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle lived a very different life filled with ambition, hard work, and relationships that quietly shaped her journey. Years before royal headlines and global attention followed her every move, Meghan was simply a young actress trying to build a career in Hollywood while navigating love and personal growth along the way. One of the most significant relationships in her early life was with film producer Trevor Engelson. The two met long before Meghan became internationally famous. At the time, she was still working hard to establish herself in the entertainment industry, attending auditions and searching for major opportunities. Their relationship lasted for several years and eventually led to marriage in 2011. For a while, the couple appeared deeply connected and supportive of each other's dreams. However, life soon became far more complicated. Meghan's career began to rise rapidly after she landed a major role in the popular television series Suits. The success of the show brought exciting opportunities, but it also created new pressures. Filming required Meghan to spend long periods in Toronto, Canada, while Trevor remained based in Los Angeles. The constant travel, demanding schedules, and physical distance reportedly placed serious strain on their marriage. As Meghan's professional life expanded, maintaining balance in their personal relationship became increasingly difficult. Eventually, the couple decided to part ways, finalizing their divorce in 2013. While the split attracted attention later because of Meghan's future fame, at the time it marked a deeply personal turning point in her life. After her divorce, Meghan was linked to Canadian celebrity chef Corey Vitiello. Compared to what would later come, this relationship remained mostly private and away from intense public scrutiny. The two were often described as enjoying a calm and supportive connection, sharing similar interests and social circles. Even though the relationship did not last, it represented another chapter in Meghan's evolving personal story as she continued balancing career success with her private life. Everything changed dramatically in 2016, when Meghan met Prince Harry through a mutual friend. What began as a simple introduction quickly turned into one of the most talked-about romances in the world. Their relationship immediately captured worldwide attention because it brought together two very different worlds: Hollywood glamour and British royal tradition. As their bond grew stronger, media attention intensified. every appearance, interview, and public outing became headline news across the globe. Despite the pressure and constant spotlight, the couple continued moving forward together, eventually announcing their engagement. In 2018, millions around the world watched as Meghan married Prince Harry in a spectacular royal wedding held at St. George's Chapel. The ceremony was more than just a marriage celebration. It symbolized Meghan's extraordinary transformation from an American actress into a senior member of the British royal family. Her journey from Hollywood auditions to royal palaces became one of the most fascinating modern stories of fame, love, and public life. What kind of relationship did Meghan share with her ex-husband? Which rumor seems to linger the most about her past relationships? Let's delve deeper into the details of the silent witness, Trevor Engelson. Silent ex-husband mystery. One major reason the rumors surrounding Meghan Markle never truly fade is because of one person who has remained almost completely silent for years, Trevor Engelson. And in the world of celebrities and royalty, silence often creates more curiosity than speaking out ever could. Over the years, there have been countless reports claiming Trevor was offered huge amounts of money for exclusive interviews, television specials, documentaries, and even explosive tell-all books about his former marriage to Meghan Markle. Yet, despite the attention and the potential fortune involved, he reportedly stayed away from most of those opportunities. That decision only made the mystery surrounding him grow stronger. The less Trevor said, the more people wanted to know what he might be hiding. In the minds of the public, he slowly became more than just Meghan's former husband. He became the man who supposedly knew the real story. The Meghan before the fame, before the royal spotlight, and before the world knew her as the Duchess of Sussex. As speculation grew online, people began imagining what Trevor might allegedly have tucked away from those earlier years. Some believed there could be private messages, old photographs, forgotten memories, or deeply personal conversations that were never meant for the public eye. Others wondered whether he had witnessed moments that could completely change how people viewed Meghan's rise to global fame. Whether any shocking secrets truly exist remains uncertain. No real evidence has ever publicly confirmed many of the wild theories, but mystery has a powerful effect on people, especially when royalty, fame, and celebrity are involved. To many critics and conspiracy-minded observers, Trevor became a symbolic figure, the quiet witness standing between the carefully polished royal image presented to the world and the version of events they believed was hidden behind closed doors. Then the rumors became even more dramatic. Stories began circulating online claiming that Meghan allegedly created vision boards years before meeting Prince Harry. Normally, vision boards are harmless motivational tools people use to display dreams and goals, luxury homes, successful careers, travel destinations, or the kind of life they hope to build someday. But according to persistent internet rumors, Prince Harry's photo allegedly appeared on one of Meghan's boards long before the two ever met. For critics, that claim completely changed how they viewed the royal romance. What once appeared to be a fairy tale love story suddenly started looking deliberate, carefully planned, and almost strategically designed. Supporters strongly rejected the theory, calling it absurd and unfair. Yet conspiracy followers became deeply fascinated by the idea. In their eyes, every part of Meghan's journey suddenly seemed intentional. The friendships, the public image, the activism, and the social connections. And through all those growing theories and endless speculation, Trevor Engelson remained in the background, silent, mysterious, and endlessly talked about. How did Meghan's presence in Harry's life affect the royal family? Could it be a deliberate, selfish plan, or an unforeseen turnout of events? Let's dive into the details of the crumbling fairy tale. Royal image shift. At first, Harry and Meghan were celebrated as the future of a modern monarchy. Young, charismatic, different. Their wedding felt like a global fairy tale. Millions watched as Hollywood glamour merged with centuries of royal tradition. But fairy tales are fragile. Over time, public perception shifted. Interviews created controversy. Family tensions became public. Documentaries fueled debate. Critics accused the couple of constantly controlling narratives while simultaneously demanding privacy. The more the Sussex brand relied on themes of truth and authenticity, the harder critics searched for contradictions. That shift created the perfect environment for old rumors to return stronger than ever. People began revisiting Meghan's earlier life. Old relationships suddenly mattered again. Missing details became major discussion points. The hidden daughter theory spread even faster because public trust had already weakened among critics. And perhaps the most powerful aspect of the entire story was emotional rather than factual. People imagined what it would feel like to watch someone become globally admired while allegedly leaving pieces of their past behind. Imagine seeing your biological mother praised internationally for compassion, while you remain hidden from public acknowledgement. Imagine hearing speeches about empowerment, while your own existence supposedly remains secret. Again, there is absolutely no verified evidence proving such allegations. But emotionally powerful stories do not require proof to dominate public conversation. They spread because they touch the fears people already carry inside themselves. Fear of abandonment, fear of reinvention, fear that success can sometimes demand painful sacrifices. The Meghan Markle rumors became larger than celebrity gossip because they represented a modern anxiety. Can public image become more important than reality itself? How has the shift in royal image defined Meghan's identity? Why do people keep asking about her past? Let's delve into the details of the truth the internet refuses to stop chasing. Identity behind fame. At its core, the fascination surrounding Meghan Markle is not really about royalty. It is about identity. People are obsessed with the idea that beneath every polished public image exists another hidden story. A truer story, a darker story, a story waiting to escape. That is why rumors about secret marriages, hidden daughters, erased timelines, and silent witnesses continue spreading across the internet. People desperately want to believe there is always more beneath the surface. And in Meghan's case, Trevor Engelson became the symbolic keeper of those hidden chapters. Whether he truly possesses explosive secrets or not, almost becomes irrelevant. His silence alone keeps the mystery alive, because silence allows imagination to grow, and imagination can become more powerful than facts. The deeper truth behind this entire phenomenon may actually reveal more about society than about Meghan Markle herself. Modern culture rewards reinvention. Celebrities constantly reshape their identities. Social media encourages ordinary people to do the same. Everyone edits their lives. Everyone chooses what the world sees. But the internet has also become obsessed with exposing what people try to hide. That tension sits at the center of the Meghan Markle narrative. Supporters see a successful woman unfairly attacked by conspiracy theories. Critics see someone who allegedly built a carefully manufactured identity while burying uncomfortable parts of her past. The truth remains heavily disputed. Most of the dramatic claims surrounding secret marriages, hidden children, and grandchildren remain completely unverified. No credible public evidence has conclusively proven them. Yet the rumors continue because they tap into something timeless. The belief that the past never truly disappears. People remember. Photographs survive. Relationships leave traces. And history has a strange habit of resurfacing when least expected. That is why the image of Trevor receiving a package with a ring inside continues haunting public imagination. To some, it represents heartbreak. To others, ambition. To conspiracy theorists, it marks the beginning of a hidden story the world still has not fully uncovered. And perhaps that is why this saga refuses to die. Because people are not just searching for scandal. They are searching for authenticity in a world increasingly built on performance. Whether Trevor Engelson ever speaks publicly or not, the fascination surrounding Meghan Markle's past will likely continue for years. Not necessarily because the world knows the truth, but because people remain captivated by the possibility that somewhere behind the royal titles, the magazine covers, and the perfectly managed public image exists another story entirely. A story unfinished. A story disputed. A story the internet may never stop trying to uncover. So, what do you think about Meghan's secret daughter? Do you think Harry deserves such betrayal? We'd love to hear your opinions in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe.